I'm on a new computer, so let me see if this works. On a new computer. Okay, it works. Okay. I'm gonna have to make this sort of. She turns into her run. It's much simpler. The closer you are to the higher the score goes up. Hang on 1 second. Let me do some coding. Alright, so the way this works is pretty much exactly like Godot in Unity, but the only difference is this sort of redraw function. I think that's over here. Yeah, no, it's not here. It should be somewhere here. There it is. Yeah, so this is something in order to actually draw stuff onto the canvas. So every frame you clear the canvas. Basically, you clear the entire width and height of the canvas, and then you go through the hierarchy again, and you you invoke every single uh, redraw function, redraw method on every object. And so they do it in order. It's exactly like any game engine. They'll have a hierarchy where you can um, that will be uh, called first. It's all in order. There's line by line and inside the scripts, and then the game objects will be done in a hierarchy. So the first, second, third, and it will go on through. There's obviously asynchronous functions, but I'm not using them. And actually, real engines are probably a lot more complex than this. Um, and then this is something they have here in for the canvas, and it's a request animation frame, and then you give the function you want to call every time there's an animation frame, and I'm calling the same function. So it's recursive, basically. Just keeps calling itself over and over and over. And as you can see, like previously, I was calling. I had to. Everything was a circle, so I had to call all of them individually and like create the circle, like add it to whatever we're looking at, and just do all of this just to create a circle. And I decided to put all of this inside everyone's a function. It's in player script. So I think like where is it? Player script has no. Actually, I don't think player script has it. I think this has it. There's anime, right? Yeah. So this is for the player. If hitboxes are on, there'll be a circle behind the character. So let me see if the circle. To show you it. So to put this circle behind the character, yeah, you can see a circle and an oval behind the character. It's kind of their hitbox, and obviously every other enemy has its own redraw script, and they're all circles. It makes it easier for collision. So I'm going to turn that off. So hitbox. Where do I put hitboxes on? Okay. Actually, I should create a button for this. I'm going to do that today. And that's very basic JavaScript and hierarchies. They're not hierarchies, just the HTML. So I just need a it's going to create an attribute, an element. Okay. And I'm going to append it to the debug div, which I already have, which is where all the debug stuff is appended to. Debug div. Append hitbox button. And hitbox button, I have to give it functionality. There it is. They're all separated into like game variables, and then I think they're just groups. Yeah, they're all in groups. There's also an object to create a group of objects, just like you can do in Unity. World variables, just so people can just grab stuff from it. Hitbox button on click. 1 second. over here. Create a function. I'm going to create I'm going to do a simple, oh actually I can't, I have to, so the issue is I have to let, because this can change. Hitboxes, I'm just going to use this little syntax thing. If hitboxes is true and false, true. And that should do it. If I go to, oh wait, I have to make a button. If I click that, yeah, because yeah, every frame, oh, there's a little, yeah, so you actually might be able to see it. Right. Actually, let me give it some text before I do this. Yeah, inner HTML. Let me see if because I had to restart this. Get another set interval. Yeah, so diff button equals difficulty, and I can do another one here. Hitbox button dot inner HTML equals hitbox. Oh yeah, I can do another one of these. Hitboxes is true on, or yeah, else off. I'll just make these really caps. And I should make this even more. Hitboxes. Let's just use all the techniques. And then I guess I can do the same thing for, actually let's check if this works. Oh, okay, you didn't see any of that. Okay, it works. You might see like the 2 pixels behind this character turn on. You can see like it just like, when I air dash, it goes away for a second. Now you can see it. You can turn the hitbox back on. See it flash off for a second. Okay, let me go back and show you what I did. So right here, basically I set on click to switch between hitboxes being true and false. Like right way up there, yeah. So right here, the inner HTML doesn't matter anymore. And honestly, I should put all of them down there. Same thing here. But the hitbox, I use this little syntax. So if hitboxes is true, turn it false every time it gets clicked. If hitboxes is false, make it true. And so let's get the debug menu as well. So I'll show you how I did it last time here with the hitboxes. So it's basically just this. You have to use these backticks, so you can use this little $sign thing. And inside this you can run a little JavaScript thing. So debug, I think, was it debug on? Yes, true. You can do the same thing and say, even though you don't really need this, it's very obvious when debug is on and off. But so if debug is true, this will be on. Debug is off, this will be off. So now that button, once I refresh this, should say debug menu on, and when I click it off, it's off. Yeah, hitbox is on and off. Yeah. It's all mostly for me. There's also hard mode. Now like the army is gonna come in. Oh yeah, that's another thing. It defaults to hard in normal, so I shouldn't do that. I should. But then I have to like save it locally, because once it goes to this file, it's gonna restart everything into default. Basically, just spawns everything faster. I guess now I can actually, because yeah, it will just do difficulty, so I can go here and write difficulty. I can write easy as well. So what I put, yeah, so in diff, you can, here, I can write whatever, and that's a lot more robust now, because I can just do this. So if I want an easy mode, and like ultra nightmare, it should just go through. No, but I have to like, yeah, I have to keep giving it. So what I have to do is make difficulty. I have to keep in mind where it is. So yeah, I can do that. So let's try. So I have to create like a const difficulty. Level. That's going to be this, and that will be normal, hard, or it could equal. I already have one because in diff I would have to create it anyway, So I can just use the keys for this, and they're all strings anyway. Right? Oh, again, we're here. We're in line 42 here. Okay. So I need a value. I need some number here. So let diff index equal 1, and we'll say we'll increase it every time. And if diff index is greater than, that has to be up there first before it's initialized. Diff index is greater than diff or object, sorry, object dot diff or dot keys of diff dot length diff index equals 0. And it can never be less because it has to be adding. Okay. So if it's 1, it'll be normal. So this will be, this doesn't need to be here anymore. So actually, let's just in case I mess this up, difficulty equals diff, and the key we're looking for is object dot keys of diff at index diff index. And everything else should fall in place. Let me see if everything else falls in place. Famous last words. Alright, so if I just do normal. Oh no. Oh no. Oh brother, what's going on? Cannot read properties of undefined null. Oh god. Oh my god, there's no. Okay, I need stuff. Okay, yeah, so that's promising. It means it's working. So it needs a multi, I believe. So like let me just remove this for now, because I wanna actually make this function. No, still not going. Cannot read properties of multi. What's happening here? Oh, difficulty shouldn't be normal. This also should be gone. Or No, diff index is 1, so difficulty is just on click. Oops. Yeah, because it doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so this is always just the case. And this needs to be... Yeah, so when it initializes, actually, so I'll just take this, and when it initializes, it will be 1, which will match normal. And then we're going to set interval. And this will set the difficulty every time. No, it didn't. Oh, difficulty is never a thing. It might not be ever a thing. No, let difficulty is normal. Diff index, diff button. If diff index is, and it does have to be over here. Diff index is 1. Diff. I really don't understand why this wouldn't be a problem. Why this would be a problem. Oh. Wait. You know, let me just console log this. Okay. So diff, we're looking for or rather we don't like yeah, we don't need the we have object.keys. Okay. Okay. It's gonna start on hard because we don't have like a second one, but it's hard, and it'll go to undefined for some reason. No, you know, if it's greater than length. Length is 2. That's right. Okay, yeah. Basic mistake. Yeah, so length is 2, so it's length minus 1. So now, if I just add easy here, now I can add whatever I want. So I want the minimum weight. This is minimum weight between spawns. I guess be 10 just to make it so it's not boring. Max weight is a thing. So I think it's like 100 ticks, 100 frames, I guess. Oh no, I think that's a random number. Let me check the spawner function. There it is. Okay, so math floor random, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so it's a random number between. Yeah, so it will be like seconds. because I think weight is defined in here, and I think yeah, it's called every second. So I should probably put that inside that function. Actually, where's responder? Yeah, so I should probably put weight. Mm, Okay. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, well, at least it keeps it up on. Alright, so I was thinking maybe put the weight as a global variable. Where is spawn? There's so many. Oh, okay, so there they are. But that's all inside this, and it really shouldn't be. But I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, because this just is called every. Yeah, it's called every 60th of a second, so yeah, I should keep it like. I guess I should keep it like this. This is more of a like. I just like to keep everything in one place, but wait only refers to this one function in spawn. But yeah, so basically, it picks a number and makes it integer. It picks an integer between max weight and min weight. I gotta go up. And that's how often it spawns. That's how many people are essentially on screen. Sort of one of them, one of the factors. So like, the longer time between minimum and maximum weight is how long will make the game much easier. So right now I'm actually quite a bit like right in hard it's 10 and 20, right? So I'm gonna say, and in normal it's 10 and 100, which is actually too much. I'm gonna make that 10 and 80. I'm gonna make this 10 and 120. And it needs a maximum enemies. So this is how many enemies can be on screen at once. So I'm gonna say 6 is pretty good. I'm gonna say like it's just it's 1,000 pixels across, so I think 6 is fine. Multi is how much bonus you get from being like if you're at the very back of the board at the very beginning, you don't get that much. You get like just a few points. The points don't go up that fast. But if you're at the very end where the characters spawn, where the enemies spawn, you get more points, and it's kind of like it's a smooth gradient. So here, I think I can do 0. I can just do 0. You don't get any multiplier for that. Let me see if that actually is what that is. Yeah, so here's a point system. So there's a pin player index, or like a pindex, that determines that like the player is a global variable that tells where the player is in the hierarchy. So this is just the player's X position. Tangle is the position. And difficulty, this is where it multiplies difficulty. So yeah, so this will basically be 0 plus 0.2, but it's every 60th of a second. So that's what will happen here. I should probably put this in a function as well. Let's put that in a function. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm doing like this. It just seems to work. I can't do that. let's take this. Yeah, I want all of that, and I want point counter. I'm going to put all that in here, so it'll be easier for me to look at. And actually, this stuff shouldn't go inside because it shouldn't change while pausing. Oh wait, no, because yeah, the on-click functions will still work, even if the game. I should probably suspend. If suspend is true, I should remember that. But anyway, now let me see if that point counter actually works. I missed something. No, I got everything. I think that's it. Now I have easy, yeah. So if there's more than 4 or 6 characters on screen, it won't spawn anything else. Or inside the hierarchy. Sorry, the enemy list. I should put on opera. So if I go hard, it's going to give me like a billion people. And if I go easy, it's going to not spawn anything until I decide to. So now it's just going to be like 4 characters maximum. Or sorry, 6 characters, the same thing. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, and so the point counter is working. Let's go back to the top. Okay, yeah, multi-zero. So yeah, that's everything. I can navigate. Now let's see if I can just. Now it's robust. Now let me see if I can just add this. So like nightmare, ultra nightmare. I don't know how to write anything. Mid weight. Let's see. Let's play. Like 5. Max weight. 10. This is the main one, max EN, because even if the weight isn't that long, you can only have 10 enemies on screen, so we can go like 20 enemies. Multi is like, basically the positions are really big, so it's like the positions start at like, it goes from 0 to 1,000. So when you're at the very end, you can get like tons of points. I'll give it like times 10 the amount of points you get from the others. So I'll go like 0, 5. This might be too much, but let's see. Nightmare, let's go. The army, okay. See that point counter going up like a lot. If I switch to nightmare, let's go. Yeah, you can it just the point counter is like going super high. Basically, God, it's hard to like. I see already 41. That might be actually I added too much because that's way too easy. Let me add. Yeah, see, it's multiplying by 10 is pretty crazy. So. How much? Like 9, I guess. It's basically 1. Huh. Let's try it. I saved it, right? Yes. Yeah, okay, so let's get to it. Oh, right, this is normal. Ah. Oh my god, I didn't even get to the end. So actually, if we can just like sit here and do it hard, you can see the point counter going up much faster than much slower, much faster. On Nightmare for a second, and they get hundreds of characters. See, I wonder, like, how's my battery doing? The thing is, I'm not really taking into account like how optimized all this is. Set interval isn't even that optimized. Well, no, I can add stuff pretty easily. So, what was that thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I have to. All these on-click functions have to be if suspend is not true. Just return. of these is just like one thing. Okay, so now if I click this, nothing should happen here. Yeah, okay. So if I click these now, used to be when I paused it, it would still move, but now it just stays as it is, alright. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, score. Scoring, I wanted to do... Actually, where is reward given? Oh, that's it. I never use it. Do I not ever really? Oh my god, I don't even know I have to use it. I saw it being used. Oh, right. It's not here. It's over here. Yeah, so it's player scripts. Which is all the player scripts. So I'm going to go to like... Let's go to the bottom. And we're going to... Where's my... To fight the enemy. There it is, right. So this is the collision script, and prettier really didn't help much, honestly. I prefer the old way, but alright. Let me see. This has a plus combo, and also let's do a plus. What else do I want? I want a plus multi. So plus reward, enemy name, times diff difficulty multi, and all that should be in like a little parentheses. Let's see if this works. Oh god damn it, you guys didn't see it either. Okay. Oh, this is where I get my points in. That's where the when you kill an enemy you get a reward. You get extra points, like 200, 300 extra points, depending on the enemy. And you also, depending on your combo as well. Combo is decided while air dash ends. And I added this, so we're going to look up the enemy name in reward. And then we're going to look up difficulty, and then we're going to look up the string difficulty, and then we're going to look up multi. And now we're going to see how this goes. Oh no, that makes no sense. Yo, wait, what happened? Huh. Okay. Let me make a better console log. Let me try this. I'm gonna make everything very clear. I want all the math very clear. Oh, it multiplies by all of this. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. It should be just add on to it. So this should be here and this should be there. Okay. Okay, so whatever this number is, and this number is, then we're going to add that together. And we're going to equal all of this. I gotta yoink it. Okay. All right, let's see what I got. Okay, gotta make this bigger. Um. Oh, right, the tangle can't be that big. Oh, that's right. Because it'll give you like 100-ish points every time. Yeah, so 200, 150, 210, yeah. Times 200 times 150 times 210. actually have to. I will be right back. Actually, you can't see the numbers, so I'll give you the numbers. Those are the points you're getting in my console. Yeah, Abigail? The check is over there. Yes. I text my mom. Tell her when you're leaving, when you're coming. Thank you. Alright, let me see. Oh wait, where are we? I mean, it's working. It's working. It's just a lot of math, honestly. No, it's doing that annoying thing I hate. So I really have to deal because like these are big files being compressed really small. These sprite, character sprite. They're all rough right now. Let's go back to index.js. Okay, so that's taken care of. I guess I can make this even more of a thing. so I'm looking at this right now. Now we have this. Now we know. So position times reward plus combo. Plus reward times difficulty multiplier. That's what's getting the increase in points. Alright, fair enough. Oh, right, you're invulnerable once you kill an enemy. Okay, yeah. So beyond this, these are all the files in here. The loop system and the restart loop system. This is actually much easier. This is way easier than dealing with the engines, at least from the interface standpoint. Also, I'm doing like 2D games, so it's not really that difficult. Though I don't know about optimization or like how this will run on a different computer, stuff like that. Yeah, so right here, those are all the where you get all the sprites. Rider sprite and then the poses sprite. The pose, actually, I can show you images. The pose is the Sonic pose. Whenever you kill an enemy, the idea is that there'll be a bunch of these and they just randomly pick one. The computer just randomly picks a number. And that's an update, right? Let's collision check. State changes update, yeah, so right here. Alright, be down here. Yeah, so this. It always picks the floor. It's between the length. That should be length minus 1, right? It should be. Because we're always like trying to do one. And should be seal, even though it really doesn't make much of a difference, I don't think. Oh no, that will never be 0, that's right. Yeah, because u pose in is the, yeah, okay. Does it still work? Did I mess it up? Yes, it works. But yeah, this is the rough, very rough looking. Yeah, so they'll be like, I can just put a bunch of these in that object, and it will just, or array, and it will just pick one at random at this poses array. I'll pick one at random, and right now the only one is this little sonic pose thing. I should actually do I should do like an indication of the invulnerability. And I can do that in the animate function, which is in index. No, it's player script. Nope, nope, it's an index. I could do one of these like if, like the blinking, if invol time module is greater than 0, and invol is even, so modulo 2 equals 0. Then every even one it'll return, and it'll just blink on and off. It won't render this character. It's so fast. Let's try it like 4. Come on, go away. Let me try 4. That won't blink 2 times then. You don't get much invol time is another thing. You get like 10 frames. It's not really... I should add, I guess, more. I'm gonna try 20. It might be too much if I add 20. At that point, you can just spam it. Yeah, that was an issue. I could do 3, I guess. But it's never really gonna change. I should read up what my image.color does before I do this. It's just I changed the image to white, so let's just see if this does anything. No, it doesn't do anything. Nah, that didn't do what I wanted it to.